Last week on Roll Over and Die, Aya Ingle was encouraged to reveal the contents of the letter that was given to her by Pip and had kept hidden, revealing many portents of his second cataclysm. Also, whilst in his room, Parter noticed a bloody and beaten man stumble into town, collapsing near the base of the tree to the dusty tavern. Going on from that, returning to Gnapnar's. Mike picked up the recently enchanted staff moments before Jerry the Pooch Pal jumped up and grabbed the staff, burying it in the back garden of the gnome's workshop. And we'll commence from there. So, now that's all over with, we're ready to roll over and die. So, we're back in Gnapnar's workshop. So, you've just got your slobbered staff back from Jerry. Unfortunately, Gnapnar still looks rather worse for wear. What would you like to do?
We gotta go get mushrooms.
I'm sure Gnapnar can look after himself. He's a big
He's
boy.
got pooch pals.
He's a tiny,
Maybe
tiny
let's just
boy.
leave a note for the man that's
Yeah.
in the bed and let's just go.
Yeah.
We need your wand. Should we ask him to
It
do that
won't be
next?
ready.
He won't be
No,
ready.
but we need to
Oh, we
ask
can
him
ask
to do
him.
it
Yeah,
next.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What, how long?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, last time it was down to luck and he just chose
Sure.
one he liked.
Excuse me,
can you,
Gnapnar.
yeah, can you just-
Hello?
Thank you
Oh.
for this stuff.
That's all.
It's beautiful.
It's cool.
Can you make sure that Chad's wand is the next thing that you work on?
Oh, sure.
It's really important to us.
No problem.
Thanks,
That's
Gnapnar.
okay.
Feel better.
You're too
Bye.
lovable.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Look after Jerry.
Hello. He's already on the floor with Jerry. Rolling
No.
about.
Oh,
Good boy.
nice, Jerry.
Boy.
Good
And the other
boy.
pooch pals there.
Yeah. But they're
We-
not being dogs like
But
Jerry's
Jerry's
being dogs.
Goodest boy.
Yeah.
Jerry
Can we
is the
pet all
goodest
of them
boy.
goodbye?
Yeah.
Jerry's happy with that.
I'm going to
The
wrestle
other
Jerry
four are not
goodbye.
so happy with being petted. Because were still, like, humanoids.
Okay.
They love it.
2 mushrooms?
Shall we
3
set
mushrooms?
off?
To the mushrooms.
Oh.
To the
Two
mushrooms.
mushrooms?
3 mushrooms?
Too many?
Would you like to follow my handy dandy map to the mushrooms?
Yeah.
Well, that's,
It's her adult map.
It's there.
Nice.
what a lovely
Where-
little map
where
you
are
got
we?
there, Pep.
Where are
We're
we?
there.
Oh, we're close.
You got quite good at that.
Yeah.
Where am I?
thanks.
It's really
You're
good.
there.
Where am I?
You're
What do I
there.
look like?
Where am I?
We're in
There.
cold in the middle.
Where are the pooch pals?
There.
How long will it take together?
One day.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
All right.
do it.
What's that boat looking thing on the side?
Retroactively, we did leave a note for the man that's in the
Secret.
bed.
Yes.
Oh, right, yes.
But
That's
let's just go.
Yeah, cool.
We signed it with a love heart.
Very nice. So you set out into the world. Now, it's relatively easy to get to this place. Peatsland is signposted.
Peatsland.
Pizza land.
Peatsland. Like
Never gets old, does
Peats land. Peatsland. Like manure. Not Peatsland. That's a different.
Do
That's
they
the opposite.
also provide ham and pineapple and
No, they just.
How many sides do they sell?
Hmm?
Little dishes.
Secret.
You and your little dishes.
Little dishes.
Little dishes.
Tiny dishes.
chicken
None.
strippers?
It's a place where they grow almost exclusively mushrooms. Potentially for pizza toppings, who knows? I would like you to tell me who is, first of all, leading the party. You don't need to be like a tracker that doesn't need
I was
to be
gonna
any
say
kind of
Oh
like...
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's
I'm
literally
a
a road, a carriage road that goes straight down, which you can follow without any need for like a survival check of any kind. And you know it's a day's travel. But where would you like to stay?
What do you mean?
So you're going to have to camp overnight.
I would like to find the friendliest looking place.
Okay.
Maybe a meadow.
Oh, right, fair enough. So, yeah, let's find out.
Don't ask for much.
Meadow check.
An
Meadow roll.
entire,
He's doing a
entire
meadow roll.
I got a little bedroll.
Yeah.
I can have a little bedroll.
You find a nice sort of rolling hill meadow off to one side.
Lovely.
It's lovely.
It's still
You're
heavily
welcome.
ringed with a copse of trees, so it's relatively secluded. But you can bed down there for the night. Now, are you going to all like just go to sleep, or do you want to set up watches,
Let's do
or what do you want to
watches.
do?
Are
What
there,
are you just going to power through?
are there trees?
Yes, there's a copse of trees around the
I'd
exterior.
like to climb a tree and sleep in the tree.
Okay.
And I can keep watch, so I won't sleep.
How many watches do we need?
At
One
all.
each?
So you're just gonna
You
climb a
need
tree?
We'll take,
You'll
we'll
get an
take turns,
exhaustion
but I can
point.
look over
Yeah,
down.
so you take your turn from the tree.
Do we need to do
Okay.
one watch each to get the time?
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you would do. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast.
Well, actually, only 3 of you would need to do
I'll do one.
watches.
I'll do
Only
one.
3. I'll do one.
Cool.
So you 3?
I'll sleep.
Okay. So
Okay, who's
Parter
doing
and
it?
Chad will
You
sleep.
guys signed up.
Before that, I'm going to cast my druid craft.
Okay.
I'm going to create a little campfire for you, so you can sit
Aw.
by the campfire and look out and be warm.
Nice.
Alright? It's going to be like buff.
Fabulous.
Keep yourself warm but hydrated, alright?
I'm.
Oh,
Oh,
do you want,
yes,
do you want water?
please.
Do you want a bit of water?
I'll need some in the morning, but yeah, might as well do it while I'm watching.
No, we do.
No, we'll do it while I'm watching.
Alright. I'm also going to do a bit of. Oh no! I do it, sorry. I got rid of my spell.
I'm gonna die!
What happened?
You're in
What
a meadow, right?
He got rid of his produce water.
Oh.
That's really awkward.
You have submerged today, so you're fine for
But I'm worried
today.
about tomorrow.
But tomorrow is going to be an issue, unless you can find somewhere that
Oh no.
has...
Oh,
everything
better
alright?
turn on that campfire.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Is everything alright?
Slight fuck up.
Phil
I
stayed
just
on.
kicked the switch that.
John!
That's okay.
Kick the switch that
It's night time. You're in the meadow.
Let's
So
just
is
keep
everything
going.
else
Yeah.
filming?
So you're going to go for... Who wants to do the first watch?
I'll do it.
Do the
Oh,
first
no,
watch?
No, no, no. Please, go ahead.
Second watch?
I'll do it.
Third watch. Okie dokie. I want you 3 to roll a d20 for me, please.
Who 3? Oh, me 3.
Indeed. The 3 watches.
Me 3.
It's a good thing she's on watch.
Misha.
18.
18.
A 16.
Oh.
You 2 need to do a roll-off.
We are watching at the exact same amount.
17.
5.
You got the first watch?
I already said I would do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got the first watch?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
What?
So, like,
The first
I
watch?
was like,
That's what I
who
said
gets
to
go
him.
first?
I want you to roll, because it'd be fun for you to roll it, a d100 for me, please.
I don't think I've ever rolled this one.
There you go. That's what's fun. You rolled both of them. Add
Rolled
them
both?
together.
Oh,
I'm so jealous.
sorry, which one on this one?
And a 10.
The 2 that look identical, but one's got 2 numbers on it, each face.
That one, this
Mhm.
one? Oh my god.
I'm jealous.
Then add the
Don't
10s
roll
and
back.
the singles together.
60.
60. So you got a 50
10 and a
and a
6.
10. Yeah.
60.
The 10
6
and
and a
6.
10.
10
Oh,
and
that'd be
6.
16.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
together.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Fine.
No worries.
Maths.
Sorry.
Who needs it?
I've got an
Damn
intelligence
school
of 6.
kids.
And then the third thing I would like you to do is roll a perception check for me, please.
Oh no.
So many rolls. So
Alright.
many rolls.
Normally I would do the first 2 myself, but I thought it was more fun for you guys to.
We're gonna get eaten.
4.
4. Wonderful.
Sorry.
He's in
1,
there.
2, 3, 4.
Nice, good tune.
Yeah,
Let's get
you're in
you.
a tree.
Oh, you.
I mean, oh.
Oh, that went away.
Bad roll.
Bad roll, bad roll. That seems appropriate.
You fucked
At
up.
least I've taken it.
I would have been really mad if I got eaten. On your sleep watch.
So you
Crocodile King.
you hear
Disgusting.
neither.
I was reading my book, so I
Yeah,
didn't
you-
pay attention.
So you, instead of
Okay.
looking, you were reading a book, and you don't hear this creature until it's almost on top of you. So you're in a meadow, but you're still in the swamp, so it's still a lot of marshland below the hillock, and weaving its way through the tall grass up the side of the hillock where you're camped is this long creature, this long, scaly, reptilian creature.
Fris Costa.
Miss Costa.
Secret.
Starbucks and Costa.
Does
It's secret.
an 11 hit you?
An 11 hit you? No.
No. So at the last second, you look over the top of your book and you just see this giant whining wall like come up for you, and you just combat roll to the left-hand side.
But priority, I throw the book as far away from it as
Okay, and you just scooch it along
Into
the
the
hillock,
swamp.
and it arcs up the hillock
Oh no. You shouldn't have given him an idea.
and just scooches around, then comes to a stop on the side of the hill. But this giant crocodile is thrashing around at your
He's the
feet.
It
Crocodile
is Fris
King.
Costa.
What do you want to do?
Are we in initiative?
You technically currently are, yes. So why don't we roll initiative?
You want to wake us up?
14.
20.
She was on the first watch. We probably didn't even fall asleep yet.
Yeah, true. I'm really tired.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I saw a traumatic incident with a little man.
What
and
did you
it was
get,
bloody.
You puked a lot
14.
today.
I did puke a lot today.
So as you're taking the time to throw the book away, it spins round for a second attack.
Oh, great.
No, not great.
However, it just clangs off of your armour and is ineffective, or does not pierce your sturdy steel plate.
I'm just gonna.
Eat it.
How is
Sure,
it an
go.
action to shout? Or?
No, it's a
Okay.
free action. It's an
I
incidental.
shout crocodile.
Very civilized.
Aren't you ASMR?
But whisper.
I shout in a whisper.
Crocodile.
You stage whisper.
And then I whack it on the head with my flail.
Okay.
That you
Go for
don't
it.
have.
With my warhammer thing.
You're welcome.
Which is equipped.
Which
now.
is equipped now on D&D Beyond.
Yes. So you got a +6 to hit, and it's 1d8 plus 6 damage.
9.
9. So in all the hubbub, you reach for the warhammer on your back, and it's not on your back. You're like, oh, it was next to me. You scramble over and you grab it backwards. So like the hammer's beneath your fist, and you try and do an uppercut on it, and it's just really weirdly balanced, and you completely whiff
all over the
over its
place.
head. Yeah, you're all over the place.
Quite
Yeah.
embarrassing.
You're like a
You should
mosquito
think about
against
that.
a window. I want you 4 to roll a perception check for me, please.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Oh, no.
So perceptive.
Ooh.
Oh, no, that's right.
I'm
You wake
super
up.
I woke up.
7.
You don't wake up.
7.
It's supposed
You don't
to
wake
be
up.
a
Natural 20.
You'll
Plus
definitely wake up.
6.
Yeah, 100% you wake up.
so awake.
You're already awake.
I'm
You've been
woke.
awake for hours.
Interest
You
you.
saw the whole thing.
You've been sitting there watching.
Yeah. So you two are awake. So why don't you two roll initiative?
15.
Is that a 9?
Oh yeah, 17. Sorry.
Yeah, 14.
It's a good thing you were
Opposite
awake.
14?
14.
This time.
You said that on camera.
What?
What's 9 plus 5?
So crocodile,
Said
go
the
again.
maths.
It starts to
You're given every opportunity to bite me.
yeah.
Oh,
It tries
no.
to go for your legs.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. Okay, that'll definitely hit you. That's 21 to hit.
Yes, it hits me.
Groovy.
Just barely.
Did it just hit you?
Yes. It's biting
You
my
take
legs.
9 points of piercing damage,
Ooh.
and you're now grappled in its maw.
Great.
What is a more?
Grappled.
Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Oh shit, I'm restrained.
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
So I just have disadvantage really on when I attack him and I can't move.
Yeah, your speed is 0.
And he
You
has
can
attack
spend an
effect.
action
Who's
to
that?
try and break free.
We're asleep.
Hmm.
We just kind of nuzzling
next
us.
down is
I'm on a
Chad.
tree.
Oh, yeah.
So you're grappled.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm grappled.
You
'Cause-
wake up to see Aya half in the mouth of a crocodile.
Well, I had a
Fix it.
plan, and you kind of just screwed it up.
Don't blame
Was it
her for
Greece?
being
No, I will.
grappled in a crocodile's
I'm
mouth.
going to
Oh.
blame. The Grease was not the
I'm
plan.
so sorry. I'm in the mouth of a crocodile.
I'm going to.
What would have made this easier for you?
I want to cast Hold Person.
It won't work. It won't work. It's not a humanoid.
Shoot. Crocodiles aren't humanoids? Am I a humanoid?
Yes,
But the crocodile isn't.
correct.
You realize
I'm a
the difference?
lizard.
Yes.
And
You
he's a crocodile.
need hold monster.
That's a spell?
Yeah, it's a different spell.
Okay.
Grease.
Well, Grease.
To the mouth. Make it easier for it to get out.
You guys keep making fun of Grease, but Grease keeps coming in handy.
Please,
I
please do.
grease everybody. Well, and by everybody I mean the
Yourself.
crocodile, not myself. The crocodile and
Are you actually using grease?
well, it is a swamp.
You
Maybe
love
Grease
Grease.
wouldn't.
I just
I do love it. It
You
just comes
can
in
do
handy.
whatever
My favourite
you want.
Is there
musical.
anything it can't do? If I
Try.
cast Thunderwave, you're gonna have to
Have a bad time.
roll for. Sorry, I'm dragging this out.
Yeah, don't be.
I really thought I had a good plan.
Why didn't you thunderstruck?
You need to make a Constitution saving throw, but
I'm used to,
that won't hurt
I'm
you.
used to you all attacking me.
you'll be all right. Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution save. How far away is he?
How far away are all of
from
us?
you? So I'm assuming you're in camp
Yeah.
when you were doing the watch.
Yes,
You didn't
yeah,
go
yeah.
away.
No.
So think about a campsite, and you're all around the flame in
So
the middle, apart
everybody
from
gets
Mike.
a Constitution saving throw.
Apart from Mike, who's in the trees.
Thanks, mate.
This is why it works.
But-
So I'm asleep.
You wake up. You can stand up using only 5 feet of movement because you are athletic, my friend.
Yep, I just go. Bop.
Yeah, you just stand up on your heels. You use your tail to stand up, and you're ready to go. You got another 25 feet of movement, so you can angle yourself. So you'd only get Aya and the crocodile.
Yes, I do that.
I don't think you're intelligent enough to
I
do
planned this
Just let him
all
do it, let him
along.
do it, let him do it.
So I need to make
yeah.
a Constitution saving throw, do I?
Yep.
I fail.
Creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. You.
Do I have to make one as well?
You have to make one as well.
9 plus 10.
9 plus 10.
No. 9
Oh,
plus
so
1.
10. 9 plus 1, sorry. So you fail as well. So both
Okay.
take 2d8 damage.
2d8, sorry.
Yeah.
But you're also pushed 10 feet away from me.
Am I still in his mouth?
Yes. You get pushed with him. Possibly even further into his throat.
Thank you.
3, 6.
6. That's a 9.
That is a 9.
I am
I
getting
promise
pretty
I
low on
won't
health.
thunder you anymore.
So as you do that, you slam your hands together? Is that how you do it?
I slap
Beat
my
your
tail
chest?
against the ground.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true. And you produce a giant thunder wave that makes both Aya and the crocodile tumble halfway down the hill. 10 feet.
Together.
Yes, together. Like rolling, like Anakin Skywalker and
Am I prone?
Padme in
Whose
that
side are you
terrible
on?
film.
Am I prone?
You are not technically prone now. No, he hasn't made you prone by grappling you. So from there, perfect. We go to Aya and Pip. You can decide between the two of you which ones to go
I
first.
feel like you.
Okay. I'm just going to hit with the
Okay.
one.
Okay. Roll twice and take the lowest result.
Let's not bash his skull. Ooh.
Natural 20.
John
Get another
Bash
one,
is
get
got-
another one.
And a 9, but plus 6. So
That hits.
15. Cool.
Yeah, roll your damage.
9 plus 6.
1d8 plus 6. And I rolled a 1.
So 7. Lovely. So you crack it round the
but-
side of its scaly head.
But I'm going to...
Scaly head.
Alien.
I'm going to use my thundery thing.
Oh, your thunderous smite.
Yes, please.
Okay,
I'm glad you knew what I meant.
indeed.
What, 5 thunder damage.
5.
And then they have to make a... If they're a creature, they must succeed a strength saving throw. I'll be pushed 10 feet away from me and not prone.
Okay. It can't make its saving throw because it's dead. So you
What?
take your warhammer and swing it up,
Don't bash its head.
and then
Sorry.
take the upper half of its head off with a cacophony of thunder, which echoes throughout the meadows.
Thunder. There we go.
Much like this.
Am I still
as you
sleeping?
decapitate
Yes.
like, the top half of its head,
Yeah.
and the body just tumbles all the way down the hillock and slides slowly back into the swampland.
Do I have alligator juice on my leg?
Oh yeah,
You
100%.
dip bread in it?
We're like 10 minutes into this episode.
I don't know.
I don't.
So was it
I don't
just?
think that was the crocodile king.
It was just a
I think
crocodile.
it was
It was just a crocodile.
Regular crocodile there.
It was crocodile guy.
Just your everyday crocodile.
Oh, crocodile,
Um,
crocodile.
Just
Sorry,
it's a casual crocodile.
Everyone
Casual
can
crocodile.
go back to bed if they like.
Who went back to bed?
We're still sleeping, right?
This was 40 minutes into the sleep. She says as she's bleeding heavily from the crocodile wounds and bludgeoning damage.
Did I wake up at all?
Can I hear myself?
No, you two are
Heal.
still
Oh,
asleep.
I can't. But I'm gonna have a sleep after this.
So I
We're still
literally
sleeping.
woke up, watched it, and then we're like, no, okay.
Seems
Back
fine.
to sleep.
Seems like they've got everything. under
Seems
control.
legit.
Touch your face.
Actually, to be fair, the two of you probably would have woken up from the thunder wave and the thunderous smite.
You just think it's a
Double thunder.
storm.
2 giant peals of thunder. But everything's fine again.
Can you keep it down there?
Everything's fine. Oh yeah.
I'm really
good, thank you for
confused.
reminding me. I go get my
Don't worry
Wait.
about it.
Okay.
I'll
You
just go
retrieve
back
your
to bed.
book,
Retrieve my
fine. No
book.
problem.
I come back to camp and I finish my watch.
Like nothing ever happened.
Everything has gone smooth.
Wait, I think you come back to
Yeah,
sleep.
I'm just. Yeah.
Me too.
So it takes a little while for you all to go back to sleep again. But the rest of the evening does go without any further issues. The sun rises. You naturally wake up. Mike's on duty. And you can... So what are you sleeping in, by the way?
I've got my bedroll.
Bedroll?
Soft, marshy ground.
Soft marshy ground?
I changed into.
You're in a tree.
Pardon?
You're in a tree.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I
said
was
you're
gonna.
a tree. You're a tree.
I'm a tree.
You're in a tree.
Yeah.
I'm on a tree.
And you are a tree.
I also have a bed.
Air.
Quite
In-
happy
Soft
there.
marshy ground.
It's still fully dressed in chainmail. Go.
On my watch, I spent my time crafting her a blanket of just leaves.
Ah.
So she
Roll
wakes up
lovely,
covered
Pep.
in leaves.
Roll a.
I think it's lovely. She's now just covered in dirt.
Roll. It kind of looks like you've buried her.
Yeah.
Roll a nature check. See what your blanket means.
It's good stuff.
Nature. How is my nature -1 when I'm a frog? 15.
15. It's a pretty good leaf quilt that you've made for her.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's actually quite
I
comfortable.
taught you really well there, Pep.
Thanks, pal.
Very lovely. A bit of nature.
Did any of you remember to bring any rations with you?
I got rations.
You got rations?
I've always got rations. I got a little bit of lemon tart, I think.
I have 1 day of rations.
That is definitely out of date.
Oh, well, I'll eat it.
Do you eat the flesh of alligators?
That's disgusting.
I probably would.
Yeah. You're
Natural.
into it?
That's
Let's cook it up on the fire.
close to cannibalism for me.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure where this
No.
crocodile came from, but I'm not having any of it,
In
right?
my
guess-
my apron egg, I have some eggs.
Your apron egg.
Eggs.
Eggs.
I know what
Yeah.
I'm having for breakfast.
Chad, you want
Nope.
you want some of these eggs?
He's ate them.
You can't because I'm still holding them. I'm still in the tree.
Can you throw them into my mouth?
You want to agree that I'm the deputy?
You're a deputy.
Do you want an egg?
But not at the cost of not being a deputy.
I don't want to eat this raw.
Can
but I'm going
I-
to prove a point.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Get salmonella
That's
in
an egg
DB.
that I could have eaten.
9.
You're fine. It doesn't taste great. You kind of like you like a little. Doesn't go down well, but you swallow it out of spite.
You know what tastes better? Being a deputy.
Tastes good.
Yeah. Like you know.
So you reconvene, share out the
It's
rations,
like a raw egg.
and set back out onto the road.
Just stop talking about eggs in general.
He
Bad
asked
memories.
if we brought rations.
Hmm.
Egg rations.
Secret egg rations.
So what do you do to entertain yourselves on the long, lonely road towards Peatsland?
We
Peatsland.
listen to the
Not
rhyme
Peatsland,
that
Peatsland.
Chad just made up.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, it's a lovely rhyme he's done.
Actually, really
Go on.
impressed you thought
Please
that.
repeat
Show
it.
us that.
Please tell us it again.
Is this a skill that I have? Or that was all?
Rhyming? I don't know.
Roll for rhyme.
Roll.
You were telling us that you create wizard spells to rhymes, and you told us a little rhyme.
Did I now?
Yeah.
Grease. It's hard to beat. I'm working on it.
And you have several hours to do so.
Grease, it's hard to beat.
I can't wait to see where it goes next.
That's the first line. Second verse is coming. Grease.
When it's
I
cast
thought it
beneath
was
you, it's hard to
lifting
keep your
weights
feet.
is really neat.
Whatever.
Lifting weights can be
A
A
treat.
feat.
neat. A treat.
Obsolete.
Hard to beat.
Obsolete.
Oh man.
This is why it keeps us entertained for hours.
Grease is hard to beat. Lifting weights can hard to beat.
Lifting weights is hard to beat. Rolls off the tongue.
The lizard.
The lizard tongue.
So spell rhymes. Okay, I'll work on it.
Every time you cast a spell, you say a rhyme. That's your thing.
I think you got a real talent there, Chad. You've got a real talent.
Continue as you were. I'll
You were really posh.
Yeah.
Continue as you were.
as you were.
As you were.
I'll come back in at the most inopportune time with a rhyme for Greece.
Can we need to find some water for
Can we need to find some water for Pip? We do, thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
There's plenty of.
Thanks.
It's a swamp, so there's plenty of marshland here, so you could submerge yourself into the swamp
I do that.
on the way. You can
I just
kind of
kick
like
water
breaststroke
at
your way
every
through
now
there
and
for a little while on the way there.
I backstroke
Yeah.
along with everyone.
When we're on the path, I keep water at her every now and then.
Don't do
Okay.
that.
Can I try? Do you want to race?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wins?
But like I'm on the
Oh, you're running.
yeah.
Okay, in that case, why don't you both do Constitution check for me, please? I'm assuming it's a long distance thing rather than a sprint.
When you on?
5.
Yeah, by virtue of you having to navigate like trees and shrubs and getting stuck in breeze and stuff like that, you've just got a path that you can just belt it. You don't even look behind you, you're just gone,
I let her win.
kicking up dust.
Bye bye.
Before long,
Sometimes. It's
We'll come back to it.
Before long, you see a few structures in the distance. One of which there is sort of a couple of upturned barrels and crates, and on the crate is a cheerfully painted red sign that says Peatsland.
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 Oh, delightful! We're in Peatsland. Chad, you got that rhyme yet?
Mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Do they have
Mushrooms.
mushrooms in Pizza Land?
Pivot.
You would assume that in Peatsland they do have mushrooms.
Okay.
Pizzas.
Let's head straight to the Peatsland hut.
Wasn't it?
God damn.
Wasn't it like a mushroom supplier that was held up?
The hut.
That's why we're here.
The hut.
Yes.
Do you know? I've heard that dominoes are their favourite.
Don't be
It's their favourite sport.
Stop it.
And that's how we got sued.
Do you know what? Is it the name of the chef? Papa?
No, well,
I think we
no.
went
The
in
mayor.
Poppy
The
John
mayor
before.
is called Papa John. Papa Jonathan.
And then we went to the mushrooms.
Then we found the mushrooms.
Okay.
And then that's how it ended.
So, on by glance, all the structures look about sort of 2/3 the height they would do normally. Looks like this is like a halfling or dwarf town or a gnomish town.
We know it's a halfling town.
You do know it's a halfling town. It's all built of wooden structures. A lot of them are centered around farmlands, and these farmlands mostly are covered in these grey-green mushrooms that sprout up everywhere, small ones. However, the entire town looks unnervingly empty and silent, especially for this time in the mid-afternoon.
Pip, I'm scared.
Don't be. Nothing bad happens in Pizza Land.
I am.
Don't be. Let's go find Papa.
Papa Jonathan. Where is he? Where
Who are you looking for?
Papa Jonathan.
Let's just go to the biggest, most important looking hut and see if there's anyone in there.
Okay. Who's going? All of you?
Yeah.
So you walk up to one of the closest one, which is a structure. It's relatively large. It's got a barn next to it as well. Looks fairly well to do. The door is closed. Shutters are closed. There's no one. You can't hear anything. The door is in front of you. You pause for a few seconds, and there is no answer.
If we do it like
I can cast something.
There is no
Oh,
answer.
I didn't prepare it. Never mind.
Hello,
Hey!
It would have been if I cast.
Potter.
But I
Roll a perception check.
Could have been.
You two, because you're
Put
both
this into your
knocking and shouting.
How long does the round have?
21.
So you're-
your
Oh.
thing.
With a 21. With a 12, you think you hear a slight creak.
I think
But
I
it
hear
could
a
be-
slight creak.
The wind on the door.
It could be the wind on the door.
You, however, do actually distinctly hear the shuffle of feet from inside.
I distinctly hear there's a shuffle of feet inside. I'm kind of.
Mhm.
I hear you!
You hear the scraping of boots across the wooden floor.
Sounds like you got a bad leg in there. Do you want a bit of help?
There is no answer.
Can you hear anything in there?
Yeah, there's a person in there walking around scraping his foot along.
Open the door then.
Oh, I
Don't-
can't.
But don't turn into a
Oh, yeah.
horse.
Don't turn to a horse.
I can do that.
Has anyone got like thieves' tools? So we can open
Can I
or
just-
just splash down the
Are
door?
there any windows open?
No, all the shutters are closed.
Can I just, her suggestion of actually opening, trying the door. Can I just go, oh yeah.
The door is unlocked.
Well, I never.
Imagine,
Does it go in or out?
It goes in.
So I'm just going to push it and just stick my head in. Be like, hello.
It's dark inside, but by virtue of opening the door, it lets a lot of the sunlight in. and that illuminates a rectangle on the floor, which in turn covers over part of a kitchen table. And there are 3 people sat around the kitchen table. 2 smaller individuals and 1 medium-sized individual for a halfling. They're all sitting around the breakfast table.
So do they look like children or just...
I was just about to say. Is your mum or a dad around?
There is no answer. One of them's got their back to you. One of them's obscured from your vision by the other one that's got his back to you, and one's in shadows off to the right-hand side.
It's a bit weird.
They're all moving, kind of pouring at the empty plates on the table.
I'm really confused. They're not talking to me, and there's not any food on their plates, and their mummy and daddy aren't around.
No
They're just
mama
kids.
or papa
I think Papa Jonathan's out making some dough.
making some dough. Bring in that bread. Get
money.
that bread.
Can we just go in?
Suddenly,
I'm already in there.
Suddenly, you feel the door that you've opened getting pushed back against you. Something on the other side starts violently pushing back against you. Roll an athletics check.
I'm literally just pushing back on it. No, in fact, it's like this. 21.
You easily hold the door open. This thing on the other side is futilely trying to push it closed.
Can I sneak in under his legs and just put my head around the door?
Yep. On the
You
other
say it's dark?
side.
Is it dark in there?
Yeah. The only light that's coming is from this open doorway.
Can I use light on
You can.
the table?
Yes, I think it's.
It says
I think the table might be a bit too large to cast light upon. It might be something a
whatever
little
I
bit
can
smaller.
see, really.
There's a plate on the table.
I'll do it on a plate.
I'll do it again.
So the plate illuminates up. Immediately, the 3 creatures that are around the table recoil, and you can see now in the bright light, their eyes have become grey and milky over, but there is a lot of yellow veins in their eyes, and there are all of the veins in their face and their arms have become distended, and it looks like filled with a mustard colour all over them. They have sort of grey, green, and yellow substance pouring out of the sides of their mouths.
Gross.
And they start rasping and they get
I've
up.
eaten too many mushrooms.
What?
Let's roll initiative.
Oh, sorry.
No, I think we probably should kill whatever this is.
Oh. 1, 2.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
12.
Ayo.
Hey.
Chad,
4.
11.
Barton,
2.
Mike.
5.
Wow.
Bad.
Hey, you go
It's
first
just for
for
initiative.
12.
How on earth did I go first with that?
Ayo.
So there's
Hey-o.
the 3 around the table.
And then one behind the door.
One behind the door. That weird.
That was pushing the door.
That was pushing the door
Oh.
again.
I just didn't know.
Ineffectually.
Okay.
Did they look like zombies?
They look
Like mushroom zombies.
infected.
Mushroom
Can we
infected.
just, dude, instead of throwing a blanket, throw water on them.
I don't have water.
If only someone here had water.
All
Or a
right.
bucket.
I'll sort it out next time, all
Please
right?
do.
You're gonna hit them.
Clobber him in the head.
Which one do you go for?
The one next to the door.
What is wrong
So
with
you-
You start yelling. and
Spin around the
clobbering.
door and you swing
It's
your
clobbering time.
you swing
I
your
went for it.
flail. A roll to hit.
What is wrong with you? Why are you always killing people?
Dead.
Clobber
These
these
things-
poison mushroom people.
We can cure them. They're only little.
How are you going to cure them?
On
By
your,
bashing their heads.
on
in.
your turn, you can go.
I'm natural. They've only taken a bit too many mushrooms.
Shut up,
Oh,
Pukey.
for 17 for 6, 23.
23 hits.
They all explode.
For 10
10.
damage.
Cool.
Do they look like children? Are they
2 at the
just
table
harmless?
do.
Yeah, I'm killing the one that doesn't look like one.
The one is the one
Looks
behind
like
the
an
door is
infant.
female, and adult sized
It's
for
just,
a halfling.
They're just 6 months. It's just 6 months.
What have you just done to it?
Smashed it around the back of the head
And
with the mace.
what's happened?
You hear a sickening sort of crunch as potentially you break its collarbone as you swing your flail around, and it impacts its back. It sends it into the door as well, and you feel it hit against the door like a domino effect. And we go down to 11 with Pip. Pip, you're up.
I just remembered that I have
an excellent memory for maps and geography.
You do.
Great.
That's correct.
Great time to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third. I
That's
use my slingshot
Mhm.
and just draw a map of how they sat at the table. And just slingshot one of them in the face.
Which one? You can't see the one behind the door, but you can see the three
The
at the
one
table.
behind the door. The smaller looking one at the table.
Okay. We'll roll to hit.
Equipment. Slingshot. Oh. Do I have to? Hold on. I got an 18. And
Yeah,
then,
that hits.
Okay. And then damage 1d4 plus 5.
Cool.
Yep.
6. Nice. Got it. Now, the one behind the door spins around to you and tries to go for your throat.
Oh my God, what's going on?
But 11 will not hit you. Now, the three at the table, the one that got pinged in the back of the head, stands up and runs, skitters towards you. It's even shorter than you. It's about 2 feet tall. Looks like sort of a halfling child. But it's got a crazed blank look in its face. And it's spitting all of this green, yellow liquid out of its mouth. That would be a 13. That will not hit you.
It won't hit me.
No. Another one, the larger one comes after you. At the table. That will hit you.
I don't want fights. I just wanted to find out where you are. What's wrong with you?
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it punches you in the chest.
I don't think it wants your help.
And then 1, 2, 3. Smaller one goes for you. It's attacking its mother. That will not hit you. This is a small child sort of trying to claw at your leg. Yeah. You just slap it around again. And we go down to Mike on 5.
I want to use my staff.
Okay. We will do with it.
Cool new stuff.
My sky blinder.
Yes. It's got +1 to hit, +1 to damage. It's good against creatures that are flying, but it's still good against every other thing. It's just especially good at flying creatures.
Where are the 2 kids?
One is attacking Aya,
Yep.
and one is attacking Pip.
Are they in reach if I'm holding my staff and
Yeah,
I go
yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
So I want to hit both of them.
Oh, you can only hit one target at a time with the staff.
I'll hit the one that's hitting you.
So you squeeze through past the one that's attacking Pip, around the door, and you start jabbing the one that's on Aya. Roll to hit.
Because it's not on here.
Yes, do. 7. That'll be 7 plus your strength modifier, which is -1. So 6 plus 1, 7.
I've got 7.
Plus 2 plus proficiency modifier, which is 2, which is 9. So you get 9.
7.
So you get 9 in total. So that hits.
What happens?
You roll your damage, which
So
is.
defenseless.
Are you holding it with 2 hands? Yeah. So 1d8 -1 plus 1, so 1d8.
Pardon?
1d8 damage.
Plus
2.
1 minus 1.
Yeah, 2.
Which is 8.
So you take 2 damage. Well, it takes 2 damage.
But then you have to
I take
subtract
2.
the 2.
Subtract the 2.
Carry the 4.
Add the 2.
Divide by
by
2.
2.
Divided by
So it's
4.
Groovy. So we are on to Chad.
So just to clarify,
Mhm.
there's a broken collarbone
Yes,
Behind the door.
behind the door.
behind the door.
There's kids clawing at
Aya and Pip.
Aya.
Yeah.
And
There's a
Pip.
father fighting
There's
Parter.
one on me, one on Pip.
Father punched Potter.
I just hit the one that's on you.
And then there's one on
Pip.
Pip.
But the mum's on me as well. Right?
Is there
Yeah,
still
there's
anybody
2
at
on
the
Aya.
table?
Nope, they're all at the table.
All at the table. I go for the next.
There's a
Sorry.
large bowl of eggs on the table. There are no eggs.
I honestly don't have a spell that would be helpful here. I don't think that we should kill all of them.
I don't think we should
For
kill
the
any of
record.
them.
We
Should we not kill any of
Should we
them?
just tie them up?
Obviously.
Shh.
Do very
Okay.
much.
We could save
So we can't kill them, but I can't spell them. So there's really only one option.
Don't grease them. Don't grease them.
Grease, grease. It's hard to beat. Cast it now. What a treat. Slip and slide, go for a ride. Whoever falls, remember I tried.
Well done.
Thank you.
Love it.
Okay.
Are you casting grease?
I cast grease.
I like how he's like,
Where are you going to cast it?
Just on the floor.
Inside.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
everywhere. So everybody. Yeah,
Can you not
Everybody,
warn us?
everybody
Can
greases.
you warn us so that we can jump onto a chair?
He's done it.
I've done it.
Nope.
I cast
It's
grease.
too late. He did a grease.
Did
Now we have to come up
I
with
did
another one
degrees.
for every single spell.
Yeah,
and
I
spell.
can't wait though. I'm pretty excited about it. And every time I cast this, I'm gonna say that
Yep,
too.
you have
Don't.
Yes.
Well, you
I
get
know.
the components are somatic, material, and verbal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's usually like there is a verbal component
So
to a lot
I
of spells.
conjure-
How
Grease.
subtle is it going to be in a fight?
Grease.
So a 10-foot square centered on the point within range turns into difficult terrain with duration and grease appears.
I don't
Each
think
creature standing in its area must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I haven't really gone into the house yet.
No, you haven't.
So they're all in there.
Yes.
I would just like to cast it basically at the entrance to the house where they all are.
Yeah, everybody's there. So can everybody, apart from Chad, do a dexterity saving
Just
throw?
specifically going to put it where they are.
Yeah. Where you all are.
What is it? Sorry, Constitution?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
So pass,
Mine's-
fail, fail, fail.
Slip and
You
slide,
can't
go
catch
for a
me
ride.
with your grease.
Thinking
So
that-
the mother that's on you keeps her footing, but the child on you, and the father on you all fall
Papa.
to the ground. How about the rest of you? What did you get?
25.
Fine,
19.
fine,
17.
fine.
10.
You fall over.
You
So-
really can't handle grease, can you?
As the small child
You did that with the...
is next to you, kind of falls over and pulls you down with them. So you're both on the floor now.
Excellent.
Whatever happens, remember I tried.
I curse you.
Parker, it's your go.
That's fair.
The creature's at your feet.
It's either that or thunder, so.
Just kind of
Wait,
naturally
really?
jerk at him, just like, oh my god. When
Okay.
he'd punch me,
Yeah.
he'd be like, I don't want to hurt you. And then I'd just kick him out the door towards Chad on the
Okay.
outside using the grease as a slick.
Yep.
Like, literally punt him.
Okay.
Just punt him.
Why don't you roll an athletics check? You won't do any damage, but you potentially will slide him along. The
Shuffleboard.
athletics
Yeah,
check.
that's fine. I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah.
I just want to get him away from me and be like, what are you doing?
Cool. Go for it. What'd you get?
Natural one.
Roll a dexterity check for me, please.
How many natural ones have you rolled today?
Well,
a lot.
it's only because
12.
he
Twelve.
anti-cursed him. Yeah.
You go to kick him. You just catch your foot on the door, and you nearly fall over. You manage to just about catch yourself.
Okay.
You stay upright, but you look around. Everyone sees it.
Chad.
At least he didn't puke this time.
It's very true.
Yet.
Yeah. Aya, you're on the floor.
I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
I can't do anything without standing up.
Yeah, you can. You can still use your flail. You can attack the mother
The
that's above you
flail
or the
that
child
you
on the
don't
floor.
have.
Oh, sorry, the warhammer. Still use your warhammer
Okay.
from the floor.
What, like,
Just divine smite them
Yeah.
all.
I can't do that without hitting them?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Yeah,
child
kill
next
them.
to you.
No,
Well, Parcher would say no.
This
there's
is
no
the
need to
problem
kill
I'm
them.
having.
Just
that's
do
what I
it.
said. Do you have grease?
We've all got grease to you, mate.
Okay. Is there one near me that I have not, that no one's hit yet?
Kids.
No one's hit yet.
Yeah.
The kids.
Yes, there is. The father and the sister have not been hit. So the little girl that's next to you hasn't been hit,
Oh,
and the father that's on Parter that's on the floor has not been.
One of the kids
Actually-
is being hit.
Yeah.
Who hit the kid?
I hit it with staff.
She's
I hear that.
slingshot.
You hit the same one.
Yeah,
The
and then
same
Mike,
one.
Same one. As
They were about my
Yeah.
size, I thought.
and then Mike smacked her in the head with a staff.
in an effort not to hit them, I'll just get my wings up.
Okay.
Intimidate him?
Yeah.
Grease angel.
For everyone.
She's
Sorry.
making the grease angel. it's fine.
Again.
It was either that or hit them.
Surely at some point we're going to get immune to this.
It's just not scary anymore.
So it's all creatures within a certain radius, isn't it?
Yeah, cause
So
it's all
literally all
within
of us.
10 feet to make a charisma saving throw DC 15 or be frightened of me until my next turn. It
You know what to do.
Me too?
Yep.
Oh, I'm outside the house. Okay.
Yep.
What, charisma?
You're so scared of me.
You fucked up.
Sorry.
Okay.
9.
It doesn't really affect you, you just can't hit me.
If you
can't
slipped
be
over
near
in the
you
grease, if you slipped
You
over
can't
in the
come
grease
towards
with the
me.
wings, does she look like a bird
Yeah,
that's
is
washed
she,
up
is
in
she
it?
as intimidating if she's prone
And covered in grease.
and covered in grease?
Yeah,
Also.
my wings come out and spread grease everywhere.
Yeah, like a grease
Scary,
angel.
scary.
Like a literal grease angel.
Grease team did.
Yeah. Did you want to stand up?
That's the name.
Would you like to stand up?
That's our new team name.
Stand up.
Yeah.
I'll be out of camera.
I mean,
I know.
would Aya like to stand up?
Yes, please.
Okay. You
I
spend half
stand
your
up-
movement and you
I
stand
stand
up.
up before I put my wings up.
And these
Probably
giant,
solid.
smoky bat-like wings extend from her back. And you see the fear in the eyes of the zombies. What did you get?
6.
Failed.
9.
Failed.
15.
Passed.
4.
Failed. So only Mike,
Cool.
only Mike and the child that's on Pip are not affected by this. And we go on to Pip. You can no longer approach Aya,
You
and
just
only
can't approach.
yeah. But there is the small
Um,
child that's still got rage in its eyes, trying to claw your face off.
That's fun for all of us here.
Yeah.
In that case, I will use my dagger.
Yeah.
And just
You've never seen.
Stab it. Roll to hit.
3.
So they're zombies.
3. Plus.
How would I know what?
To hit there will be a to hit. What about next?
Damage, it just says 1d4 plus 5.
So your to hit will be +7. So you roll a 3, so you got 10. That hits.
Oh, that hits. Perfect. 1d4.
Yep. 1d4 plus 5.
Thunder.
4 plus 5.
We have thunder.
9.
Which is 9.
Good job, Pip.
Cool.
Take that away.
You stab it in the side of the head, and like this, like mustard-coloured blood starts pouring out of its head.
I feel bad
And
about it.
one of its eyes rolls back.
I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it.
Feel real bad.
Get it.
My go. My go. So there's 2 people on you, both scared of you, so both have disadvantage on you, but are still going to attack you nonetheless. They don't know any better. Not disadvantage. That's a miss. And a miss. And the one that's on the floor next to you stands up and tries to sucker punch you on the way up. That'll hit.
I'm getting really pissed off at him.
It's
You
not
take
really
6
a
points
story
of
about
bludgeoning damage as it uppercuts you on the way up.
6 points.
6 points of bludgeoning
God.
damage.
6 points of greasy
Do you
damage.
still
Yeah.
want to heal these?
And then you'll go. It tries to hit
Again?
you.
So
Oh,
just set them
no.
on fire.
That'll hit as
But you're all
well.
covered in grease, so you might
So the child tries to strangle you out.
It's alright.
It tries to strangle me.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Touches my
It's
neck.
greasy life.
Touches my skin.
Yes, it does, but it is immune
Is it undead?
to poison.
Dead?
Oh yeah.
You're not really sure. You've not seen anything like this before. It's like covered in this really weird, thick, mustard-coloured veins. It's got like milky, mustard-coloured eyes.
Milky,
It's very
cheesy
odd.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a person who lives in Pizza Land.
Yes.
They have cottage,
Ah.
cottage cheese
We
eyes.
have pizza coming out of every
Mustard
Yeah.
pizza.
Mike, you're up.
I don't want.
Wait, does he do any damage?
Yeah, 6 points.
Oh, sorry. I
Oh,
didn't
Am I close to the one that attacked Parter?
You stepped around. Yeah, you can be. You can just turn around and stab it.
Who am I closest to in terms of zombie thing?
Aya.
In terms of zombie thing.
So the small child is on Aya.
Um,
There's a mother next to Aya as well. And a father next to Parter.
I'll go for the
pass
father.
next to the father.
Okay, you turn around, you spin around, you
I
try and
spin
stab it in the
around.
back.
I want to take my 2 newly acquired daggers.
Mhm. And stab. Or roll to hit. Okay. Do first roll.
The kiddo?
Just the one that keeps on punching me.
To the dead.
The one that keeps on punching
The
me.
one that's
did?
attacking you.
Who did it?
7.
Plus, you roll a 7?
Yep.
And what's your dexterity modifier?
2.
2, so that'll be 7, 2, 9, 11. That hits.
Do I
Roll
do 1?
1d4 plus 2 damage.
2.
2? 1d4 plus 2.
2
6.
So you
plus
roll,
2.
So 4. So you roll
1d4
plus
plus 2. You rolled a 2 plus 2.
Good, 4.
4.
Cool.
Get that. Get that.
So
Quick
we're
pass.
on
Too many
9.
things.
8 minus
And then
1
you roll
plus 1.
a second attack for your other hand.
See?
Same again.
12.
12 that hits. Roll 1d4, not plus anything.
This.
So,
Yes.
but you don't add anything to it this time.
4.
4.
Well done.
Cool. As both go into, like, one goes into the cheek and one rips down its other side of, like, the side of its mouth and opens it up.
Can I give it one of my smiles?
Just you're close to it. Yeah, you got these two daggers in there, like squishing its face up as it's staring at you.
How
These two arms appear around the back of it and just stab it in the side of its face.
Did I give it any points of damage?
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
8.
Sorry, I can't count.
Yeah, you're 5, 8. Yeah, 8 points of damage.
I didn't know that about you.
I work with words, darling.
Shard.
From what I've gathered,
Yep.
standing outside, are these zombie family cognizant, or are they just sort of like bloodthirsty?
They seem pretty mindless.
That's
They
really
seem pretty
big.
mindless.
That's a big word. Cognizant.
Did I use it right? Oh. It's fine. So I have some rope.
Yep.
I would like to make a little trap with
Okay.
my rope.
Sure. Rope trap.
You need to do a rope wrap.
You're really
Wrap, trap. I don't have to cast it, thankfully. So I would like to. Is there anything outside of the house that I can tie a rope to in front of the doorway?
So complicated.
Yes.
Yes. There is a hitching post on the outside.
I loop the rope around the hitching post.
Okay.
And then I go on the other side of the door
Mhm.
and taut the rope.
Yep.
And then what?
And you lay in wait.
Well, I don't lay in wait. Can I yell? Is that part of initiative? Can I yell?
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
to-
you can absolutely. Yeah. It's very incidental.
Guys, come look at this.
And then you just come down and put it to
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, but with more urgency.
So you
Go on.
For
Guys, hurry
for
up!
us?
Yeah, for you guys.
You want us to jump off the rope?
Well,
we're going on
I'm not
to-
gonna. Yeah.
We're on to Parter. So Chad from the outside screams, "Hey guys, look at this!"
You make us fall over in grease and then you trip us over the rope.
It's all part of the plan.
What do you do when you hear this?
Shower peppers in here! As I'm getting more angry about
Okay.
being sucker punched by this little person.
It's a big
And
person.
I'm getting
Well,
a
he's
bit
a
angry.
big little person.
Oh, it's a big little
Right.
person.
You just saw me go.
Poor Pa is getting really angry. No, I'm not seeing that bit.
You've seen red.
My hands shaking. Lean forward to put my hand on top of his head.
Yeah.
Up with yours in like the side. And in my right hand, my flame blade comes out.
Mm.
What does it sound like?
Like starting up a Harley.
And I'm going to go straight for his abdomen and go.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Roll to hit.
That's what I
Completely.
You
want.
want to kill them?
That's what I want to do.
That was a real quick turnaround.
This is like Barter's scene red. Oh!
You cursed yourself!
What'd you get, my friend?
I got a natural 1.
That's really
A
bad.
natural 1.
got a
That's what you
I
get
did
third
yeah.
or fourth one today?
You do not roll the DM's dice.
So as you go in for the kill, the flame sputters and dies out before, and you just
I don't want to do this.
you just wipe your hand across the chest.
I'm sorry about wanting that. And then I can run, right?
Yep.
And then I'm going to head out the door.
Oh my god.
Be like, Chad!
Roll a dexterity saving throw,
Yep.
please.
9.
You do not make it out of the door because you're on grease, and you immediately just fall over onto your face on the grease.
At least your sword's out.
No, it's sputtered out.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
It doesn't ignite
It's
the
not
grease.
on fire
Oh,
anymore.
How flammable is the grease?
You don't know. The flames haven't touched it yet.
And obviously I'm fearful of that one, so I just throw it up when I'm on the floor.
Oh my god. One around.
Start crying. And crying.
Look,
You haven't eaten enough to puke this much.
What's coming over me?
I see him do that, and I'm like, I guess we can kill them now.
okay.
So who's closest to me?
Well, you see him wipe a person's chest and then run away and throw up on the floor. I guess we can kill them then.
That's the signal I've been waiting for.
The old classic baseball touch the can,
Exactly.
wipe a chest, fall over people.
I know that one.
That's aggression, right?
Yeah.
Who's closest to me?
You have two creatures close to you. One's still on the floor, trying to slash at you. The other one's still standing, trying to punch you.
Which is the bigger one?
The mother.
I'll hit the mother.
Okay.
Make
Roll
my
to hit.
Warhammer, please. Natural 20.
No, nice. Do you want to sack a spell into that?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably not necessary, but sure.
I'm guessing you don't puke.
I managed to compose.
Roll 3d8 plus 5, please.
Is that
That's
Diamond.
No, it's slightly too big.
Diamond.
That's one. No. Child,
Yeah, diamond.
Yeah, that's one. Sorry.
sorry? 6.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
4.
It's 10.
7.
17.
plus 5. 22.
So 17.
It's 22.
No, sorry. You got plus 6 to your damage, haven't you? Because
Yes,
you're
so
a
6.
duelist. Yeah.
23.
Holy shit.
So
And then also,
23.
I'm sorry, but my necrotic shroud means that I get on my turn an extra 4 points of necrotic damage.
Damn. So 27.
Damn.
Damn.
Dang.
Well, she was
Around the wall.
on 23. As you swing the warhammer around in one hand, your shield up in the other, slam into her abdomen, and you break her in half. But you carry on, and her corpse hits the door.
Ripped off an
I'm not
alligator's
done.
head.
The door breaks and shatters, and you see you're lying prone on the floor as the corpse of this woman comes through the door, hits the father. The father collapses to the ground. She carries on and goes out one of the windows. You hear from you're pulling the rope taut. You hear from behind you. You look over your shoulder, and you just see this crumpled mess covered in like broken bits of wood and splinters, just crumpled to the floor behind you.
The grease was really effective.
Definitely sort of like aided in the transition across the house.
Just kept going, huh?
Yeah. Just keep on going.
Slight overkill.
Do you want to move, or are you happy where you
Probably
are?
fine.
Yeah. Fine, standing there. Cool. Pip, you're up.
Oh my gosh, what can I do? I'll just take the dagger back out.
Yep.
And then put it into a neck instead.
Into the boy's face.
The boy. 12 plus 7.
It hits.
Still that kid.
Yeah. He's the only one smaller than me. And then 3 plus 4. No, 3 plus 5.
3 plus 8. Nice.
He breaks in half and explodes out the
Goes
window.
to the door, he trips over the rope.
So you plunge your dagger down and into its like collarbone and into its neck. And it just bubbles up all of this like
Mustard cheese.
all of this like yellow mixed with blood coloured. Makes it really horrible.
Pretty bummed.
Pissed off.
Like cheese and tomato sauce.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just pouring out of his neck. There you go.
The asshole.
So the child on the floor tries to
The
like,
child on the floor.
punch your knee out.
Sorry, the one that I just killed its parents.
Yes, that's the one. It's ineffectual. It's just punching at your knee and just doing
Stupid
no
kid.
damage at all. The father, you've now gone prone, so he's got advantage on his attacks against you.
Growing up.
But he's slippery.
He is slippery, but does need to move.
Or,
Got a big
Punch
smile on his
downwards.
face.
or has he?
He hits.
Or has he?
No, because you just turned around and immediately fell over.
Yeah, but can I not be lucky?
Oh,
Oh.
okay. You can be lucky.
Oh.
So you want to replace my 18 with whatever you roll right now?
Well, I'm rolling a
You look
natural
pretty
one.
lucky covered in grease and
It's a
vomit.
good feat.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
And what is it? Do I have to add anything into it?
No, you just tell
13.
me what. 13. So 13 plus. Sorry.
19.
Well, it's going to hit anyway because my armor class is 12.
Crocodile. So that was plus 3. So 13. So what's your armor class?
12.
12. Yeah, that hits anyway.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, true. Sorry.
True.
Just looking up the thing.
Cool.
So as it slams into your
Grease.
like the side of your ribs on the floor, just punches straight down.
Puke up.
That's your answer to everything.
doing six more bludgeoning damage as its double axe handle slams down onto your ribs.
I just wanted to be
Pip
friends.
stabbing kids. She's breaking people in half. You're just getting punched in the stomach repeatedly.
Your own vomit.
The boy tries to punch you. Punches you.
Oh,
Pip?
I deserved it.
Does 8 points of
I
damage
stabbed him in the neck. I deserved it.
as he basically shoulder barges you, knocking
It's
all the wind
fine.
out of you.
I'm on 28 hit points now, guys.
Groovy. We are on to Mike.
So
What
you
does
know,
Mike do?
you know while this guy is doing this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've taken, as he moved, I've taken out his the daggers out of his face, and just standing there watching this happen.
Thanks. Love you too.
Is there anything you'd like to do, Mike?
I feel like you
distracted
should
by
do
the show.
something.
Is there anything you want to do, Mike? Parter's getting a poor beating down there, and he's being sick a little bit.
I don't like the sound of that. Can I?
There is a small child on Aya and a small child on Pip as well.
I'm closest to the father, so I want to do chaos bolt.
Okay. Groovy. Roll to hit.
You rolled
So your D20 plus your plus 5, I believe it is. Just say on your spell list.
17.
That hits. Roll 1d8 and consult the table of what kind of damage that is.
Psychic.
Psychic damage, cool. And how much? What was the number that you rolled?
On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
What number is psychic?
Sorry, 7.
7. Roll 1 more d8 and 1 more d6.
8.
Nice, 15.
3.
18, nice. So the thing grips its head where you've just stabbed it and all this blood is pouring out of it. It just grips its head and starts making this horrible screeching sound.
Can I hold its head while it's doing that?
Sure, yeah. So you cast it and then you just hand in hand, ghost style, as you're gripping its own head.
I wanted to see my natural.
You can just peer around. It doesn't look like it's got any kind of recognition to it, but it's pretty horrifying for everyone else to witness.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
still
around the
scared
other
by
side of the
you.
What am I doing?
Everyone is.
That's true. 4. Chad. Shard.
Well, my trap didn't work.
No one has come out yet.
Nobody has come out yet.
Everyone kind of forgot
goes.
about that.
Well, I'm gonna check to make sure that the top half of the corpse
Mhm.
that flew out the window,
Yeah.
along with the other broken corpse that flew out the
The
window,
other half of it.
yep, that it's dead. Because if it's a zombie, it might be
Interesting.
the kind of zombie that can live without being attached to things.
Valid point.
And by things, I mean its body.
Valid point.
Okay.
Valid point.
You go
The
there.
rope comes in handy.
Go there and you just prod it with your tail, and it's 100% definitely dead. It's got no life left.
Wasn't
or
it?
on life in it.
Can I do a check?
What can I check?
Well, that's what I'm thinking of. Either a medicine. Can I do a medicine check to see if I recognize the cheese face disease?
Oh, okay.
Mustard cheese.
Why don't you roll a? You can do a medicine check, or you could do a nature check.
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Yeah, go for it.
Just ignore Tim's.
No, just give you options just in case one's better than the other.
Oh, 8.
8.
It's definitely best to ignore those options.
It definitely looks infected.
Checked.
Yeah.
Guys, come out and look at this. And then I pull the rope and try it again.
Groovy. On that note, Parter, you hear Chad for a second time call out for you guys to come out and look at this. You feel like your rib may be broken. at this
Can I
point.
cure wounds on myself?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to touch myself.
Okay.
In a healthy way.
It's not the time.
Always. It's the second level, so I get
Okay.
2d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to talk to myself and just say, Parter didn't mean any harm. And I'm like,
Such a coward.
my ribs really hurt. I feel really sad. And I'm a bit scared. And I rolled a natural 20. Oh no, I'm rolling D8, aren't I? I wasted my natural 20.
Everybody feels sorry for you.
Yeah,
You did.
you come through something.
Oh, that's impressive.
I rolled
88.
2 8s,
Nice. So
Plus
you get
five.
Means
21
nothing.
points of damage back.
which means all of my damage back.
Sick.
You are fully healed.
I'm fully healed.
Your rib, you feel your
Except
rib
for your
pop back
pride.
into place.
Like, well,
All the
no.
bruising goes away. What would you like to do?
You're still covered in vomit. though.
And grease.
And grease. Don't forget the grease.
I'm
It's hard to beat.
gonna pop straight back
Slip and
up.
slide.
Yep.
Be like, oh,
And now cheese face.
I feel that's better. And I'm just gonna literally just walk out, but forget about the rope.
Okay, do a
Yeah, so
dexterity saving throw for me, please.
You haven't told us about the rope.
I haven't told you that.
Sweet.
You wasted that
You
20.
fall to the floor. Okay. Stand back up. Immediately lose your footing. Fall back down again. You only spent half your movement to stand up. You can try and crawl away if you wish
Yeah.
out of the door.
I'm just gonna.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna just.
Have more dignity than that.
I'm gonna crawl out and just go and cry on my way
You
up.
get an attack opportunity from the father as you crawl away. He tries to hit you.
But he trips.
Because you're prone, he has advantage. So that will
Is
hit.
this going to fall?
Oh, you take 9 points of bludgeoning. As you crawl away, he just kicks you square in the ribs. But you manage to crawl your way out. And as you do, you kind of get a little bit stuck on the rope that's being like, it's about neck height. You see it, it's very obvious because you are crawling out. So it's just in front of your face. But
I
you
just
kind of
wanna
get
get
a
out.
caught on it and you have to crawl your way over it.
As you get kicked.
And you see Parter, like, covered head to toe in grease.
And vomit.
Like, clutching his ribs again.
Feeling sorry for himself.
Like, chunks in his beard. Crawling out.
me, Chad. Help me.
Holding the rope.
Staying fast. Groovy, lovely.
No, not
Over
lovely.
the top with air. Oh,
Not lovely.
no. Air, you'll go.
Since they're just playing.
Yep.
And playing at rope and crawling on the floor, I guess I better kill the zombies.
Okay.
So I just hit the nearest one.
Nearest one's a child at your feet.
Great. I'll
Uh,
hit the child
Roll
at my feet.
with advantage.
Plus 6, 18.
That hits.
1d8.
1d8 plus 6.
7.
7. Got it. Hasn't been hit yet. So you just crack it on the back of its head.
Perfect.
And its face hits the floor, breaks its own nose.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Sounds lovely.
Good
On
time.
grease, right?
And by all. Hmm?
On grease, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just smeared grease on its face now.
Um,
Pip.
How long does
Um,
the grease last?
It's just us three fighting.
Yeah.
These two just playing outside.
Don't say I'm playing.
I made a perfect plan.
He's playing games.
I'm
He's
getting
having
beat
a lie
down. No, I'm getting beat down. Is what I'm getting.
am I still near the door?
You're covered in
Yeah.
grease.
Right next to the door.
Okay, so I look at,
You're watching me.
yeah, in pity. I look at Aya and I just go, I thought you were meant to be an angel. As you kick a child. And I
Not
just,
kick a child, use a hammer.
Hammer.
On the child on the floor.
I'm going to pull out the dagger.
Yep.
And then just shove the child towards the door because
Okay.
I've seen the rope.
And it
So
can
we
slip
want
and
to
slide the
roll
whole
an
way.
opposed athletics check.
Go for a ride.
Against 12.
I get 18.
Yep, so you push it 10 feet. It slides across the grease.
Go for a
It
ride.
hits the
I'm
rope.
pretty sure that's just an advert from the night.
Am I still in the rope?
You
Good.
crawl over it.
No, I
Good.
think I
Did
came
you
up
push
with
it
that.
into the grease?
I think I came up
It-
with that.
I pushed it
True.
through the grease.
Okay.
Its feet get caught on the rope. It tumbles over and
Are you
lands
even
on
listening
top.
to this?
It worked.
It
He was coming
lands
up with
on
a
top of
jingle.
Parter.
Slip and slide.
It landed. Oh, sorry.
It falls over the rope. Yeah, it slides along the grease, hits the rope, falls over, lands on top of Parter.
Well, I
Probably
cannot be
punches
blamed
me.
for that.
Does it hurt itself?
Probably kicked me.
It probably
Is
kicks
it
you a little
got
bit
a
on the way
cushioned
down.
landing?
Yes.
Great, thanks.
You get the wind knocked out of you as you feel this like, form hit the back of you.
More vomit.
I cry
If
again.
there's anything else,
It's go. Now it's on top of you. It turns around and starts like trying to elbow into your ribs like that as it's laying back to back on you. 12 plus 3 is 15. I think that'll hit.
It's
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it elbows you in the
Getting
side.
elbowed by a child.
just as I'm hitting me, everyone. I'm the friendliest in the group.
So the father also tries to like leap out of the room towards you. You need to do a dexterity saving throw, which it passes, no problem. You're prone, so it gets advantage, and you're on the floor.
Does he jump over the rope?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang on,
right, yeah,
hang
good
on.
point.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh,
And
that's
he's
really
greasy.
good.
He defeated the grease,
Oh, right. But he
Perception
is.
check first.
but not the rope.
He doesn't see it.
He falls on Parter.
He falls on Parter. He loses his turn. So a bit like, that scene from Lord of the Rings when that warg falls on Gimli and then there's other goblin that comes across and then another warg on top of that. That's what's happening to Parter right now. It does lose its attack action though because of that. And now the
I
creature next
saved
to you
the day.
tries to kip up onto its feet and
Pip up.
Yep, and tries
Pip
to punch you.
Oh.
So greasy
At
though.
least it's fighting back.
AC 13 does not hit you. No. Again, it just
Again, I
it
just
effectually
hold it at a
just
distance.
yeah, it's like swiping at you, but it can't get to you.
Fair.
Mike,
How close am I to the door?
you are quite close, 5 feet from the door.
So can I, with alter self,
Yep.
with natural weapons,
Mhm.
can I grow? How long are claws can I grow?
Like a foot, if you want to.
I want to go Wolverine
Good.
style.
Cool. Like Lady Death
Can
Strike.
I
Out of
slide
each one.
the 5 degrees and
Yep.
I want to go down into the first body that's
So
on top.
your alter self takes an action.
Yep.
So you won't be able to attack on this turn either, but you can change into that for this turn.
So can I try and look really cool?
Yes. And you want to slide across the grease?
Yep.
Okay,
And I
roll
want to do this when I'm sliding.
roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
It'll look cool if you do it.
17.
It looks cool.
You start risky businessing across the floor. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Did you remember the rope?
Yes.
Let's find out.
Did you?
Can't remember
I cut
something
through it.
no one else.
It's such a good trap. It's too good.
8.
8. You do not see. The roll another dexterity saving throw, please.
The grease in
This-
the rope.
6.
It's just a pile of people.
Oh, It's the rope.
I told you I had a plan.
I want to look really cool as I'm doing it.
I mean, you do look cool initially. You're just sliding across. Your feet just get caught on the rope and just go ahead.
Can you
Head over
lift
feet.
the pile?
So it's a small boy with his back on Part. So Parter on his face, and then the small boy on his back on top of Parter, and then his father on top of him, laying down, and then Mike was like sideways on top of him.
I tried.
Grease, that's hard to beat. Alright. Whatever happens, just remember I tried.
Whatever happened?
Chad, you okay?
Yeah.
How are you going to fix this problem?
I'm gonna unarmed strike. So I wanna.
Go punch.
I was just gonna go kick.
Okay.
Like the middle of the pile. Like
The zombie
so
sandwich.
American football, you have somebody holding the football,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then you kick the football. So I
Yeah.
don't want to kick the ground, which is Potter,
Yeah.
or the holder, which is Mike.
Yeah.
I want to kick right in the middle.
Yeah.
At
The father-son
at
combo.
the father-son head combo.
Yeah.
For a British audience,
Yeah.
what does it mean?
The American football.
Yeah.
So there's a
You're
sandwich,
taking a free kick.
and I'm kicking the meat.
Thank you.
What if you're a vegetarian?
I'm kicking the vegetables.
Kick that Satan.
Kick the Satan and the tofu between the buns. So that's my move.
So you're going to
Are
fix
they
this
are they
problem.
are they gluten free?
Kick it.
Okay, so 2 hits plus 6, so 10.
10, that hits.
Yep, and then it's just damage is 5.
Yep.
Damage
so you
type
just
bludgeoning.
boot one in the head. Which one do you want? The father or the
Boost the
son?
pile.
The middle of the pile, the
Yeah.
middle of the sandwich.
Father or the son?
Who's the father's face is like split open, right?
Yeah.
And the son is just obnoxious
Being
on his back.
stabbed in like the torso mostly.
Yeah, but he's on his back, so he's
Yeah.
So I'm
He's
gonna
facing up.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick the father because the father
He's on
is
top.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you just go and just kick his head. He's got nowhere to go because he's being sandwiched between the so he just snaps like sideways horribly. And you can see like something in the neck sort of tears a little bit, and his like flesh splits open, and just all this bust comes out. He's still like barely hanging on to life.
Is
at this
he?
point.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Alright. Can I bonus action?
Yeah, of course you can.
Grease.
I grease the pile.
Well, my bonus actions are just Hungry Jaws, which once per short rest as a bonus action, you can make a bite attack.
Would you just do that?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, just have him bite his head.
At the pile.
You'd go into the
So-
sandwich.
And I bite
The
into
mustard.
the sandwich.
The mustard
Oh.
blood.
Before we
I eat the sandwich
Oh, no,
from
wait,
the
you might
inside
get
out.
poisoned.
before we go on from that, actually, you should have rolled twice with advantage because they're prone. So roll again, 'cause you might get a crit.
Guess who got a crit?
So instead of the father's head snapping back, you just kick it straight off.
So you broke the mom in half.
Yeah.
I kicked the dad's head off.
And I just kept getting punched.
As a bonus
Yeah,
action-
you're just getting punched.
As a bonus action, you can turn around and try and bite the kid's head off.
But you might get poisoned, so be
Everybody-
careful.
Yeah, that's true. If the head's clean off,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna savor the moment of my plan worked.
He's crying.
Good job.
You stand over the pile,
Yep.
victorious.
I put my foot on. No, you're on the top. Never mind. I won't do that.
Groovy. So go down to me. Okay, good. Good times for me. So I'm going to try and punch you again.
Is there anyone left in the house?
Is there a kid?
One in the
Is there a
house,
kid
one
left?
in the
The
park.
kid on the
You and the
floor
kid.
that
That's
you
not
were
gonna
beating.
hit
No,
you.
me, you, and the kid.
Yeah.
The kid that's on top of you, whose father's on top of him, who's just been decapitated.
So kid in the
with a
house.
boot.
kid
He's still going
in
to
the
try and
pile.
like punch downwards.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that it?
Everyone's in the
elbow
pile
you.
except.
I suppose he doesn't get. Well, no, he wouldn't do. That still will hit as a 14, AC 14. He takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he puts his head back and back into the back of yours. Crack.
It's a good thing you healed yourself.
Yeah, I know, right?
So you could lay at the bottom of this pile and just get punched.
Completely healed myself, now I'm down to 9 points.
Yeah, but at least you rolled a natural 8.
And at least like you looked cool in the process.
You're on top of this dog pile.
Leave the kid, I want to kill him.
You know when I made grease angels?
Yeah.
Can I try and make body
Corpse angels.
with claws?
Scratching into the corpse.
Oh,
Yes, you can.
That's
As a dead
disturbing.
body.
Yeah.
she's into it.
So
So edgy.
as your action, you just carve your long nails into the corpse beneath you.
I had an uncomfortable night's sleep in a tree.
You did.
So this is quite comfortable.
It's quite therapeutic.
Do you have a nap?
Yeah. Fall asleep. I think I'm going to give you inspiration if you don't already have it.
Oh.
I do have it.
Okay, well.
Can I save it for later?
You can't know. It's a binary thing. It's either you have it or you don't.
Is the dad underneath me dead?
Yes.
His head's
Got
off.
my
You're just scraping
I
into him
kicked
with
his
your
head
claws.
Am I cutting him at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with
Raking
it. That's what I
your
wanted.
God.
fingers across it.
I wanted to kill him, but someone took
Someone
the
got
opportunity
there.
away from
Nice.
me.
Chad.
Back to me again?
Yeah.
Can I kick
No,
with my
wait,
other
no.
foot?
No,
Pardon?
It should go back to the top.
Oh, yeah.
I've not been for a while.
But I don't mind kicking
Parter,
again.
sorry.
I was going to say, I'm just getting kicked and
Apologies.
punched and...
Parter.
Well, quite clearly, I'm in a lot of pain and I'm crying
Yes.
and I'm at the bottom of this pile. Poor Potter. And in that moment, I decide that I've had enough of being me,
Mm-hmm.
and I wild shape
Oh. Into.
For the
What
first
into
time.
into a draft horse.
How long
Oh.
How
Interesting.
long has he had this not telling us?
This is what happened last time.
And I decide
Pretty extreme
that...
circumstances.
So the first of all, the small child that's on your back gets flung off and lands prone on the floor next to you. The corpse that was on top of you just rolls off. Let you do a dexterity saving throw, please, Mike.
Fuck you, Mike.
Potter!
That was the horse, not my.
Luckily, no one understood what you said.
12.
12. So the corpse goes to one side, the child goes to the other, and you end up straddling a draft horse backwards as it raises up from the ground.
Hey, I've got claws.
What's happening?
Does that work?
This is almost exactly what you said not to do. Right?
Yep.
Specifically said, don't
Demon,
turn
right?
into a horse.
No
That's
dreams,
bonus action.
no traps,
Yeah.
no horse.
Check.
That's correct, isn't it? Is it a bonus action for you to wild shape?
Yes. Yes.
So what would you like to do? You've got movement, you've got an action.
Don't do anything else.
Well, the horse is still crying. So.
It's a very
And I'm
distressing
going to
sight.
rear up.
Okay.
And I'm going to angle myself.
Yeah.
And is the child going to be underneath my
Yes.
front hooves?
Yeah.
And I just come crashing
Oh,
down
that's a bit grim.
for its head.
Remember,
Cool.
I'm still-
So you have advantage, so roll 2d20 and take the highest result, please.
17.
17 will hit. I don't suppose you've got the stats for a draft horse, so I'll pick one up
I
for
do.
you. Oh, you do? Oh, because I gave you this, the wild
Yeah.
shape to spell this, didn't I?
Not only did we kill this
Lovely.
thing, but we
AC?
literally just like
So,
ripped
um,
it apart.
it's-
Again, we don't ask.
So we're the bad guys.
2d4
We
plus
don't
4
ask anything.
bludgeoning damage.
2d4 plus 4.
We just
Yeah.
kill.
We're here for the mushrooms.
We're here to help you.
7.
7 in total.
7 in total. 2d4 plus 4.
So you got 1 and a 2.
He knows numbers.
Just checking.
He does numbers.
I want to double check because he's quite close. So yeah, as you slam down with your hooves onto its chest, you just drive it into the ground. And he's trying to push himself along the ground and away from you, but you're pinning him down with your hooves on the floor. It's quite distressing. Back to the top with Aya.
Yep.
Business as usual.
Yeah. There's
roll
one
to
left,
hit.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's alright, pin him.
Oh. 2 plus 6.
Will not hit.
No.
So it gets a little bit more dexterous and scoots underneath as you swing your warhammer, and it just embeds into the wall. And from the outside, you just see the end of this warhammer just come through the wall, like quite close to your head actually, because you went across there, and you're standing there looking proud of yourself, and then next to you, this warhammer comes out and then gets retracted back inside. We're down to Pip.
Is the child still alive?
Yes, it's been pinned on the floor by a draft horse that suddenly.
But
appeared.
No, the one
Outside.
inside.
Oh yes, that's also still very
Okay.
alive.
How far away am I from it?
Only a few feet.
Okay, I'm gonna long jump
Okay.
over to it.
Oh, it's like a few feet away from
But
you.
like,
You'd be like,
okay, I
it's
high
basically a long
jump.
step.
I high jump,
Okay,
but over a little bit,
okay. You can go all the way over it and,
and
to the
then
other side if you
yeah,
want to.
I get my dagger and
Yeah.
I just wanna
Step down.
from the air, just
Yeah. Death from above.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. You see the little frog like appear and go
15
spin
plus
over.
7.
It's there. That hits.
1d.
4 plus
powerful.
5.
That's 6.
Nice.
Bib the powerful.
So as you just rake this dagger down its chest, it's revealing all this blood, this mustard red blood as it comes out. We
Is
are
it
on
dead?
to
Not dead.
the kill on the floor tries to punch your draft horse feet. 8 plus 3, that will hit you. Your draft horse takes 8 points of damage. So you're down to 11 points of damage on the draft horse.
Weak ankles.
What? No,
But
Clear
because I
ankles.
changed the horse, my hit points gone up to 19, so it's coming
Yes.
up to that, not my...
no, you're down to 11.
my horse just carries on crying into it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. The child is, it's got 2 targets, but it's still going to go for you.
Cool.
That will
You
not
don't have
hit.
to say cool.
It's
Cool.
cool. It's a lot of kids
Groovy.
trying to attack me.
Mike.
Cool.
How close am I to the exterior of the house?
You can see it. Like, in fact, now you're on the back of a draft horse.
Yeah.
You could probably like, jump onto the roof where you are.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Well, I was going to climb up with my claws, but if I can just jump onto
Yeah,
it.
you can literally stand on the back of the horse and jump on. It's so close and
Jump before the horse.
Do
We'll,
it.
we'll
nominal
continue killing this
dexterity.
child.
Yeah,
It's
we're the
fine.
only ones.
on a nominal athletics check. Yeah, jumping is athletics. 12? Easy, yeah. Jump off.
Easy.
Stand up on the horse and jump onto the roof.
Parkour!
Yeah, parkour. Parkour. What do you want to do? You're now on the roof.
Is that my action?
No, that's just a jump.
Okay, I want to do witch bolt to the kid underneath him.
Cool. Roll to hit, +5.
Sorry, Tim.
Garobe. What am I doing, sorry?
Roll to hit +5.
1d20 +5.
14.
Yep, you incinerate him.
Yes.
It's 1 hit point left. As the witch bolt extends from your
Claws.
clawed hand, the necrotic energy just arcs between the nails and then fires off and just incinerates this kid on the floor. You feel it dissolve underneath your hooves, and your hooves sort of tingle a little bit.
It's like a little foot spa.
A dead child.
Chad.
Well, I don't want to go back in the house because.
Because you turn your head, you can
away.
look through the hole, you can see like these two fighting the child.
Don't worry about
We're
it.
fine.
You guys okay?
Absolutely fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, then I'm gonna resume my just very victorious
Posing.
pose.
Okay. You can watch as this child is reduced to like a raisin husk. Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't know.
Thumbs
There's a
up.
whole lot else I can do.
Thumbs up.
Can I look at you in my claws and go?
Carter.
Where's the child in the
It's,
building?
it's shriveled up beneath your hooves.
No, the other one.
Oh, it's in the house.
Can I back up?
Don't come
Through the
into the
door.
house.
No!
You have to hunker down a little bit because it's a halfling house.
It's alright.
And you're a draft horse.
Squeeze my bum through.
So you're like 80, yeah. So you guys, now you've reduced the door down to like a half height door, you know, like one of those stable doors.
Do I even know that he can do this?
No, you've never seen this before. So you see this horse coming
Horse
backwards.
Reverse it so it's
Yeah,
Horse
Through-
butt.
yeah,
coming at
this
me.
horse butt coming in.
I fart as I come
You're
through.
now, you're in the house.
Do you step over the rope?
Ah. Oh no, you let go of the rope because you had
Yeah.
to. You let go of the rope.
It's still
So the-
greasy though.
Yes, that's true as well. Then.
What are you doing?
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Almost half like
You already got weak ankles too.
+0. 6, you fall over as you back in.
Has he actually fit through the door?
Yeah, he's hunkered down and then
Yeah.
backed up.
Perfect trap.
Looking over his
Clearly it
shoulder.
works.
And then
You got
just
him
started like
twice.
all
It's got
4 hooves
everyone
just gone
except
all over the place. And you just collapse to the floor. Your butt destroys the table. As you slam down onto the
It's your
floor.
butt.
And I just fart and poo.
While you're on the floor, you can still, if you want to, because you're right next to everybody,
Can I kick?
you can still kick out
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the child.
Yeah.
Okay, roll to hit.
So you're covered in grease, vomit, and shit.
10.
And
10 will hit.
Yes.
no, it's not killer.
2d4 +4, please.
This is the messiest fight we've ever had.
4.
Yep.
7
7.
plus 4 is.
You don't kill her.
Do I give her a black eye?
Yeah, I mean, you feel like this crunch as your back legs slam into her back, and you just feel something go inside, like you think you've broken a hip or something. She goes down to one knee, lets out this weird scream, this visceral, like gurgling scream.
what does it sound like, Tim?
Much like that. Sorry, listeners.
Sounds like my slip disc.
And that was part of it. We're back up to Aya.
I will try and put it out of its misery.
Okay, cool. Might be for the best.
17 plus 6. 23.
Hits.
Bludgeoning.
1d8 plus 6.
D8 plus 6. 5 plus 6. 11.
As it's like being kicked to the side, you take this opportunity as it's coming down. You just swing the hammer upwards, and you snap
golf.
its neck, and its neck just goes from being upright to sideways. And you can
Bang,
see
lady.
the bone being protrudes out the side of the neck, and it crumples down to the floor, and slowly just starts sliding
Cool.
with the momentum that you killed it, just sliding around on the grease until it eventually reaches the corner and just stops. Everything goes silent in here.
There's a horse on the floor.
There's a
So,
horse.
sorry, and yeah, what do I do about the horse?
Kill it.
What do we do about
What would you do if you saw? You've seen
I wouldn't
this
try and
creature?
kill it, but I'd maybe try and like
Tame
Right.
lasso it. Yeah.
I look like I'm trying to gallop.
Okay.
It's incredibly difficult for you to get up.
But is he panicking?
Are you feeling it? Yeah. Definitely back.
I think I have rope. I'm gonna try and lasso the horse.
Somebody else has got rope.
Mm.
Where's-
They came in
he's
handy.
used his-
I've got rope.
I think we should try and lasso this horse.
Okay.
So between you all, whoever wants to use rope, you eventually lasso the horse and just drag it out on grease outside. You're now
Also
outside on the grass.
Can I
what
say
happened to
nothing?
Potter?
Where did this
I'm
horse?
watching this from the roof,
Yeah, you are.
and I say nothing. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. You're just smiling down with these giant long
I'm
fingernails.
cross-legged going.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through the pile of bodies looking for Pata.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it all happen. I saw him turn into
Yeah,
a
you
horse.
But you've not said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys kept going. So I was still outside just enjoying
Your
small
plan.
victory.
Yeah.
Claude, are you okay?
Where are you talking?
Can you
Do you see Pata?
can he come back? Potter's a horse now. You know how
Is he
Mike was
cursed?
Joanne?
Are people in this land can turn
Maybe he
into
has a
animals?
new name now.
Can you all turn into animals?
I am an animal.
Are you actually a human?
I'm an animal.
But you...
Potter, are you okay? Can you turn back? Come back to us, Potter. All right. Well, he's a horse now. Yeah.
I can live with that.
Yep.
2 hours.
All right.
Maybe the horse will be more brave.
Somebody should try to ride
Wow.
him.
Can I? Is he? How is he tied up?
He's not tied up. They've just noosed him. No, noosed him. Lassoed him. And dragged him out.
Because I want to jump down, but can I parkour style it? So jump on him,
Parkours.
but like,
Roll
and then
roll,
land on the floor.
dexterity check.
Treating me like a pommel
roll,
horse.
Sorry, roll acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
You literally use him as a pommel horse.
10.
10. It's not particularly graceful, but you make it work.
Parkour.
Park horse.
Is there anything that I can pick up that belongs to father's head?
Yeah, I mean it got punted a little way away, about 15 feet away.
I want to do identify while people do stuff. I want to.
So identify is something that you'd use on magical items.
Are you saying it's not magical?
You weren't known to cast identify on it.
That's what I want to do.
Cool. Just double checking with you.
It says if you touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. Do you think it's
I
not?
think now that we've killed them all is the right time to work out whether or not they will be
What-
magically
as in
affected.
what could be
They
affecting
were.
it?
Yeah, in case we find more of them, it'd be good.
They were infected.
So that'll take you 10 minutes to do that. So you spend 10 minutes cradling this head.
Can I go back on the roof just holding it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you spend 10 minutes. So Mike's doing that. What would you for?
I am
Right.
going to turn back.
You are going to turn back.
I think it'd be more efficient.
You just shrink back into the your furbog form. You're back to your original hit points.
And I, which was 9.
Yeah.
So I'm going to also do Cure Wounds level 2 again.
Okay, 2d8 plus 5.
Unless anybody else wants to also help.
Oh, sorry. Is anyone else
I am on 28.
Is anyone on dangerous?
I wasn't even touched.
28.
Out of 42.
28
Was
is
it
more
plus
than my
5?
max hit point.
So 15.
15. So you're on 24.
I wasn't touched.
Cool. That's fine.
32.
Groovy.
Are you better now, Pat?
I'm up to 24. I'm up to 24 hit points out of
Glad to
28.
Did you take almost 50 points of damage?
Pretty much.
Game punch.
All right. That was a lot of punches.
Well, it was quite painful.
I don't know
I
why that all focused on you.
know why. He was crawling, crying, covered in vomit.
Shitting.
On the floor.
It's like 2 on air and that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, what do you? So you shrink back down. What are you 3 doing?
Can we? Has anyone got something we can bury these people in?
I got a shovel.
Yeah.
Did you check?
I'm gonna start digging.
It takes
I've
10
dug
minutes.
for each of them.
Cool. Grave.
Still on the roof.
I'm
Good.
gonna go inside and can I check whether there's any notebooks or any diaries about what might happen to them?
What are you doing?
Well, I have the shovel.
I see. So there's something.
If it makes you feel better, you can take it.
No, it's fine. I'll use my bare arms.
Lizard arms.
You can use
my
your shield.
bare lizard arms. I don't have a shield.
Oh, you gave them to
I've
me.
got-
Gnapnar.
I just take the
Arm
shovel
blade.
aside.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that's not a shield. My arm blades.
Oh, right, okay, yes. You start using your arm blades.
To
You
dig.
dull your arm blades by digging into earth.
Yeah.
Does it not
Yeah.
take him like 3 times as long?
Pretty much. Cool.
Be that much buffer.
Yeah. So you like dig 3 graves, you dig 1 with arm blades.
But it's a perfectly precise grave.
It's a very clawed grave.
Yes.
It's very ominous looking. And so why don't you do an investigation check for me, please?
Nothing. 3.
3. Yeah, you search through. It doesn't look like they are, as halfling mushroom farmers, don't seem to be big on literacy. And there's not any, like, you don't find any notebooks or anything like that where they've recorded any of their history. It doesn't even look like they've really received any mail of any kind.
Is it just one room? There's no,
It's like a
bedrooms
shack.
or
So there is a main room which serves as like the kitchen and the living
Right.
area,
hut.
and then
Pizza Hut.
there's to the back there's 2 rooms. There is a bed, no, 2 bedrooms basically. So like there's 2 single beds and 1 double bed. In the back there, there's an outhouse outside, and that's pretty much it.
Can I go into the double bedroom?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So I did the investigation for like the entire
Oh, okay,
house.
sure.
So you've like been ringing through everywhere. So that's taking you about 10 minutes. You're like halfway through the digging. You've done your ritual. When your ritual completes. Parter, actually, what are you doing after you change from a horse back into Parter?
I'm feeling a bit sketchy, but I'm kind of, whilst they're all doing that and they're in the house.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking around, just seeing if there's any other movement or, like, is there any other buildings around?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Roll a
Just gonna-
perception check for me, please.
13.
What catches your eye in the far distance, something that you didn't see until you approached this house and kind of like checked it out. Now you've taken good scope of the horizon. You do see a much larger, like mansion-esque house, but it looks in disrepair.
We missed the mansion.
We went through for
It's like a
while.
big 2-story wooden structure, but it is covered in these yellow vines that are wrapping around. Like
So it
the
says
pillars.
zombies above. The
Yeah.
mansion.
With the big arrows.
Big
Yeah.
neon
Is it
flashing
neon
light.
flashing light? Yeah.
It looks like half of it's been pulled down into the swamp, and the rest of the remaining half is still being held up by these yellow vines. And as you complete your ritual, you get a strong necromantic vibe off of the head. And we'll call it there.
I know what that house needs.
Rope.
Some grease.
So, I'd like to thank my players Ellie, Josh, Annie, and Khalil, and Alice. If you'd like to plug your social media, now is an amazing time to do so.
Oh, yeah,
At
that's
Ellie Val.
At MCM Josh.
At Annie_squirrel.
At Chad Be Red, but it's all capitals and there's no vowels, so it looks like Chid Be Red. But it's actually Chad Be Red.
Cool.
Should be rude.
at ALUCYE.
Or Chid Bird.
Sure, bird.
And I'm at MCM_Tim. So, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Remember, what you don't want to do,